Mr. Kramer on the drums.
Hey you guys, I'm Joey Kramer, drummer in Aerosmith and author of Hit Hard. Not long after I had my breakdown, I was back on the rock and roll trail again, and during an interview, I chose to be very forthcoming about my bout with depression and anxiety. Shortly thereafter, there was an overwhelming response from people thanking me. Somehow, identifying with my story allowed them to admit that they too were suffering from anxiety and depression. And if my story can help even one person, then the 4 years I've spent writing this book is well worth the effort. As the band went on and we became bigger and better and started making more money, there was a lot of people around us that said that they loved us and said that they cared about us, but the reality of that was that we really didn't have too many friends at all. I had an emotional breakdown in 1995 while we were doing the album 9 Lives. Part of what contributed to my emotional breakdown was that so much of my life I felt unsupported and alone. And while I was in treatment, my manager at the time told my bandmates to leave me alone and let me do my work. And then he came to me and said, "See, your partners really don't care about you." And there's so much more in this book, Hit Hard, that's the stuff of rock and roll casualties and human frailties. This book also has in its pages a veritable scrapbook of photos giving the reader an inside look deep behind the scenes of my private life and my incredible journey with Aerosmith. This rock and roll memoir is a little different. Yeah, you'll get the crazy insider war stories, but this is really a book about life, about hitting rock bottom while my band was on the top of the world, dealing with pain, life on life's terms, and overcoming physical and substance abuse in the extreme. It's a book about how I've been able to apply the lessons I've learned over the years in my day-to-day life. I hope that by revealing the details of my trials and tribulations, I can help people change their lives for the better.